Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Prophecy in the next or in another, so to say, auto mission. I already, as usual, did select the tarot cards. So, Spy Servitor Civilians has identified several targets as former auto assets marked for priority extermination. The targets are an integral part of a rebel Astra Militarium force waging futile war against the Imperium. Orders: assassinate all former operatives.
Priority purge protocols initiated and being observed. Noospheric data streams are thrice encrypted and set to optimal flow. Good hunting.
And I hope a good hunt it will be indeed. So 3 targets as usual. And since we are fighting Astra Militarium, or Imperial Guard as I still like to call this wonderful faction, I guess we are going to take down rebel commanders, sergeants, and primarily, I guess, some sentinels. Fair enough, these are nice targets which I do like to kill. You can always argue, yes, I know the mission rating with 77 might be a bit low and not really a challenge, and I give you that. And I guess I made a little bit of a mistake. I should have taken tarot cards which make the mission a little bit more challenging, but my thought there in the end was I did not want to. The other missions on the in the autos overview were actually around not 50, that would be very low, around 80 and 85, and I thought that might be a little bit too high, and I didn't want to go into them. Just that you know why I picked this little mission right here. So I think it's not because of a tarot card, because I'm normally always taking the same card. We have some weird formation on the map. If we take a little look again, we have some hordes on the map, which is a teensy little bit weird, because in the close missions we've never had that before, if I remember correctly. But fair enough, we will cope with that. The good part is now that we cleared out the beginning of the map. It's always a little bit crucial, even if we play on the big outside maps. It is always crucial, especially with hordes, of course, to take down the entrance point to the map, because then you can kite there from other directions, which is against the hordes very important, because these can overwhelm you quite quickly. That is the nasty part with hordes. The bad part, of course, is if not all of our constructs are currently available, and especially if you then, so to say, face 2 hordes. That is never ever a good thing. At least I am calling them hordes. To be honest, I don't know what the official description there is. That is out of my mind. And I hope when we have taken down the first couple of hordes, it is going to be easy. At last it's going to be easier if we have taken down this group. Then it is one less group on the map. Okay, we already lost our constructs there. And what is very important as well, that I see that I kite into the right direction. If we kite the wrong way and go into another horde, for example, that I don't even know if there is another one here around now, that could be very deadly to us. But as you see, the horde here is the merged horde is a wonderful little thing to fight, because it is not as easy as the fights usually tend to be. Right here, so down it is. Sadly enough, we didn't get too much loot, which I was hoping for. And the other thing is that in the top corner, or not corner, but on the top, I already see that we have inoculators, a inoculator refill, which is right now very good, because I've already used some of my inoculators, which is not that good. 3 of them are already used. At least I didn't count, to be honest. but that was absolutely necessary with the horde. So I thought there was an enemy behind us, but obviously not. That is good. And then let's find out what the first target is going to be. Very, very important, I think, is that we don't go to the inner room right now. Okay, now it's even too late. That we don't kite all of them enemies. That would have been very, very bad, or that actually is bad. The other downside, of course, that is, or a little downside, don't get me wrong, that we actually do not have the buff available for the increase of our damage. Oh, fair enough. So it is a rebel sergeant, not the biggest threat, so to say, but can at certain points, not only through the tarantulas he can call down from the sky, but through his inoculator he is quite nasty, because if he uses his health portion, then you have to deal all the damage again, of course. So I'm going to concentrate on the surrounding enemies. I don't know what the priority target here would be. I guess now the sergeant. Let's take him down and then in the end take down the rest of the group. Because when he is down, the most...
Target neutralized. There
yes.
is no escape from the wrath of the Imperium.
The most important target there, the damage dealer and the, so to say, damage dealt soaker. Let's then... Okay, good. No... That always, of course, these, well, not of course, but these chests, of course, are always they can be a threat too, because they may call down tarantulas from the sky, and that is not from the sky. I don't know where the tarantulas are coming from. If you think about it, we are in a closed or sealed off room, and I don't think they are coming through the, well, through the walls. But anyhow, that shall not be the point. And the cool part, as you can see, the teleporter beacon there teleported us very, very close to the next target. That, of course, is very, very convenient, because that saves us moving time. That is always in RPG games, I think, the, well, not crucial, but the, for me, the most boring part is to, well, just, even if you can say, hack and slay through the enemies going to the next part of the game. Always for me the not so interesting part, but that is complaining, I guess, on a very, very high level. I should get out of harm's way here, I assume.
Target neutralized. There is no escape from the wrath of the Imperium.
There's never, ever a, well, chance and a, well, you can't get out of the... Well, technically you can. If you are a certain Xenos race, then you, of course, can. Okay, this Enforcer is down. As you can see, surprisingly, the Ogryn Enforcers, whether it's in Enforcer or what kind of targets, they are quite nasty targets in the end. Not nasty because they put up a big fight, but nasty because it takes a, well, it takes an amount of damage to take them down, and on the other hand, not only through their hit points, of course, and through their armor, you deal less damage to them, but they are not the biggest and hardest hitting targets on the map, although they can do damage. They can. So the nasty part is we definitely have to go or fight through two hordes. So we are going to have a little bit of a challenge with constant re-summoning of our wonderful little constructs. That, I can tell you, is up ahead. What we could try do in just straight going the left, trying not to pull both groups. That is, I think, a thing which we did actually do quite good. And I don't want to get surrounded. That would be absolutely deadly very, very quickly. And there you can see how fast this big group of enemies is taking down our wonderful little vivisectors. And then if that was with two groups, that even would have been a little nastier. So these guys are goners. Then next group. So he's down, and then this group is down. So good. We then only have to face one group at once. That is a nice little feeling. The good part is that only one target is remaining. What I'm actually surprised that I thought, since this is a level 77 mission, or a rank 77 mission, I thought it would be quicker. Not that I'm complaining about the length of missions here, but I thought the enemies would fall very, very quick. I didn't expect, I think, the time consumer in this mission are the hordes, which of course take longer than the usual groups of enemies to, well, kill. Okay, a group of Bulgrins here is remaining, the most annoying targets on this map. And I think for now I'm going to ignore the inoculator refill, because I think with still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inoculators in our that we still own, we can fight through the last room. Of that I am very, well, I think that is possible. So I don't know where this Bulgrin came from, or I know where he came from. I saw him on the map, or I didn't precisely know that it's a Bulgrin. I just saw a red dot, but I thought we would be out of range. Too bad, too bad, too bad. So I'm going actually on this side, and we have pulled the right group and the straight group. That of course is not cool, because, well, being surrounded by enemies on the one hand is not good, and on the other hand that our constructs are not really concentrating on one group. They jump from one group to the next, so to say. If you are a little bit unlucky, that might be deadly after all. So let's see. We have cleared nearly all of them out, which is nice. We have a little bit of loot, which is nice as well. And we constantly resummoned our guys. Okay.
Enemy combat efficiency at critical level. No further actions needed. The machine god is pleased.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. And that, guys, in the end brings us right now to the end of this wonderful little episode. And you know it, I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed this episode, then please, guys, give me a little thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see ya in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day, stay frosty, bye.